Greetings. Hope all of you are having a fantastic day. Let's get right back into it. We were going to break into the chapel. He's got on fear. She can activate this. Put Greater Fang. Rather, for right now, it's just Magic Fang. Hey, she'll take that. And why not? She'll go ahead and activate this. She actually, yeah, Veil of Heaven is as good as it's gonna get. All right. Okay. And for some reason, it is not taking commands from my keyboard. What is the problem? All right, now it works. That was super weird. Okay, let's go. In the visage of the ghoul before you, one can barely recognize the Honorable Basilili Rathamus, your regimental cleric. His fuzzy gray beard is gone along with his other hair, and his once lively face has grown gaunt and livid. The skull of the old cleric is cracked open and whitish larvae wriggle inside, but this seems not to bother him at all. Heretics, dirty slaves of false gods. The cleric paces up and down before a desecrated altar on which an unholy symbol of Cabriri has been drawn. A group of ghouls have brought the soldiers to kneel before him. Renounce your idols, bow down before him who gnaws, or you shall be sacrificed upon his altar. No, never. Holy Ayomade, hear me now. I will gladly die before I renounce you. A sacrifice. The old man's claws sink into the soldier's body. Shuddering in pain, the latter whispers a prayer through his teeth. Well, who will be the first to taste flesh? Who will take Cabriri's communion? I will. A pale woman looks at the cleric. Her eyes are glassy with madness. I renounce Saren Ray. Hail to Cabriri. I will do anything you say. I'll take the intimidate option. If I remember correctly, if you were able to convince the queen to stay, she intervenes in this situation and you don't even have to worry about this. But I didn't want her around, so we'll do it ourselves. And I failed? How did I fail? Oh, I rolled a 1, of course. Why am I not surprised? Okay, all right. It is what it is. The old man turns towards you. His face is torn by claws and distorted in a vicious smirk. The commander, look, the commander, servant of the false gods. He leads the crusaders on their march to the slaughterhouse. He will make a fine sacrifice. Grab him, gnaw him. Okay. We'll start with that. He'll do his fear thing. Make sure y'all all come in. All right, yep. Let's get the ranged people out of their way. Huh. Oh, wow. Excellent. Excellent. Could have been better, could have been worse. Excellent. Okay. We will take that. All right. Some slowness, but otherwise not bad. And let's get this open. You are knowledge. The ritual circle drawn in blood on the floor of the desecrated church. It is covered with the unholy symbols of the Lord of the Abyss. And hey, that's glowing. The altar exudes the last remains of the holy power that once ruled over this place. The corruption of the Abyss retreats in the face of the cleansed relic's sanctified power. Hopefully doing something with these relics actually means something in the main game, because right now it seems like you cleanse them and then there's just nothing. All right. I stand ready. Come on. All right, that doesn't work on him. Interesting. Haste is still going to last for a while. She's blowing him up with that. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, there's a whole lot of... Good enough. Okay. Man, it's dark in this room. That's done. That's done. Ooh, missed one. Got that. Awesome. Anything here? Yep. Got that. All right. The bed sheets have yellowed and the blanket has been eaten by moths. Yuck. All right. What's behind door number 2? There are dead flies in the cups. The food on the plates turned into a dry, grayish mass a long time ago. Yeah. Flies in the cups, you definitely want no parts of that. No, no, hey. Let's go. Okay. That's done. And so this is the direction we want to go. There we go. Continue on, continue on. What? Oh, God dog it. Nope, this is the direction. My bad. All right. So, we come to another step in the journey. You see an undead man dressed in a style popular among Mendevian crusaders 100 years ago. Though long decayed, his expensive adornments indicate high status, and the clean and functional cut of his suit places its wearer in a military profession. The undead man sizes you up with a lordly glance. Greetings, Crusader. You have the honor of meeting Zacharias the Lich, the last warden of the newfound sanctuary and master of this domain. I sensed you as soon as you stepped through the gates of my stronghold. There is something in your bag that belongs to me. Give me my wand, and as my oath dictates, I shall give you a gift. What's this? The Zacharias is an unholy walking corpse? The legendary hero, righteous of the righteous? The man after whom 5, no, 6 of my acquaintances from the most pious noble families were named? Darren doubles over in laughter. Oh, I cannot wait to tell everyone about this. Who should I write to first? The Right Honorable Baron Zacharias or the Reverend Abbess Zacharia? Sela grips her weapon and chokes out an oath. A lich, an actual lich. This isn't a laughing matter. We might not get out of this alive. The dark energy coming from the lich draws a response from inside you. A surge of power, similar to what you felt in the bandit cave, suppresses and overwhelms all other feelings and fills you with new sensations. You lose control over your own body for a moment as your hands, as if alive on their own, dive into the bag and take Zacharias' wand out. You would swear that it trembles with impatience, like a dog too long away from its beloved master. The lich considers the wand closely, as if listening to it. I sense that you once took dominion over the dead. Those poor dead thieves in the caves, they didn't bow to you, and you punished them severely for it. My spirit hidden in the wand showed you what to do with the unruly corpses, and you listened. Well done. You shall make a worthy master of the undead. What do you want from me? Arrogance rings in the lich's voice. Give me the wand and humbly beg for my help, and I shall not deny it. If you show yourself a worthy crusader, I shall prepare a ritual that will turn you into a lich. You will become an immortal being, and all shall bow down before you. And you won't even have to devote your short life to preparing for this great event. By the time I finish preparations for the ritual, you won't have aged even a year, and I shall be free from my magic oath and may finally leave this place, and then you and I shall never meet again. A lich for a crusade commander? If this comes to pass, I insist on being in Cousin Godfrey's presence when she hears the news. Of course, Samori Sykes, it is entirely your choice, but you cannot possibly want to look. Darren nods at Zacharias. Like that. Don't listen to him, no matter what he's got or what he promises he makes. You'll be turned into an undead. That's not just shedding some unwanted flesh and bone. It will spell the end of any and all humanity you currently possess. It is evil. Too bad I didn't get such an offer. Boy, you must say yes, and I will record the metamorphosis happening to you in the encyclopedia. Do it, if not for yourself, for science. I have some questions about your proposition. Questions? The lich explains in irritation. Give me my wand and I shall take you as an apprentice. Prove that you are a worthy crusader and I shall conduct a ritual that will make you a lich. The oath binding me will finally fall and we shall disappear from each other's lives forever. What could be unclear about this? Why are you offering this power to me? A low growl escapes the lich before he speaks. Do not flatter yourself. Fate has decided that it's not I who is bound by magic oaths. Only by fulfilling them will I be able to leave this pathetic place. When I was foolish and taking with Crusader ideas, I made a mistake. I feared that becoming a lich might change me. I feared becoming a villain. And so I bound myself with a magic oath, which stops me from leaving this place until a worthy Crusader comes here to return my wand and seek my aid. I dispatched my apprentice Teldon to spread word of my final wishes, and so began my wait for crusaders who would appear to accept my knowledge. But the days passed, and with them came a new understanding. What a magnificent idiot I had been. I had bound myself in a pointless oath, never thinking of the consequences. But now you are here, and the oath is about to be fulfilled. I shall wait no longer. Enough priceless time has been lost. What exactly are you going to do with me? Becoming a lich is a complicated process. Most talented mages could not prepare for it if they devoted their entire lifetimes to the endeavor. It requires years to train and transform one's spirit, unless you have a brilliant mage on your side. I have invented a ritual that will allow me to prepare you myself. I will alter your mind and soul to prepare them for this new existence. It is a complicated process, so do not expect to awaken a master of the undead on the morrow. But by my vow, you will survive the transformation. While I have devoted decades to this ritual, the process will take you a mere half a year. How am I supposed to prove that I'm a worthy crusader? I now know that the crusades are utter folly, but when I was still alive, I believed in these foolish ideals and included them as a mandatory condition for fulfilling my oath. You will have to prove by your actions that the crusade is important to you. Here is some advice. I value wisdom and focus, and a wise and focused mind can see that the Crusaders will lose to the demons as long as they draw breath. The Crusaders' problem is that they can be killed. The dead cannot. The undead know no fear. They do not betray you. They suffer no wounds and require no provisions. Most importantly, even a pathetic and feeble mortal can make a formidable undead soldier. A few thousand deaths is a small price to pay for victory. Everyone dies, no matter what decisions you make. The question is, will you place victory over the world wound above your own dubious ethics? If so, then I shall call you the worthiest of crusaders, and the demons will learn fear when they see an army of undead warriors led by a powerful lich. Why is this wand so important? The lich answers condescendingly. The wand is far more than just a toy used to cast spells. It is my phylactery, the charmed vessel which holds my soul. So long as it remains intact, I am eternal. If I am destroyed, I shall be reborn again near the spiritual anchor of my phylactery. Be diligent and obedient to my will, and you too will become immortal. But that is not its main value. To be free of my oath, I must grant my power to a worthy crusader who brings me my wand and asks for help. Until that day, I serve as a prisoner in this pathetic abode. So as long as I have the wand, you are in my power? Zacharias answers with a smirk. That would be most convenient for you, wouldn't it? Sorry to disappoint you. If you refuse my instructions, I will kill you, and your corpse will deliver my wand back to Kenebres, and I will wait for another 100 years until another crusader comes to my door. But I value my time, as I suspect you value your life. It is better for both of us that you heed my words. And what if I just kill you and learn your secrets from your records? The Lich's reaction is surprisingly calm. That is entirely reasonable, and indeed you may try, but it would be a very brief attempt. Besides, even in the unlikely event that you defeat me, you'd be in for a disappointment. I don't have any records. My mind is without flaw, and the ritual is stored within it. All the books I used in my work were burned the moment I memorized every letter. I created this ritual, and no one will ever be able to steal it from me. Everything is clear to me now. I hope you realize what a generous offer I've made to you. Sir Lich, may I offer myself as a specimen to be transformed into a lich? It's the only way I can experience and impartially record all the sensations of this magnificent process. You must see me as a colleague. We are both devotees of science. The lich fixes his cold stare on Nenio. You are not the bearer of my wand. I have no interest in you. Take your time to think about it. Your name will be immortalized in my encyclopedia after all. No. You didn't even ask what the encyclopedia was. It will gather all the knowledge in existence from across Galarian without any division into black and white, just dry, exhaustive facts. This will be a great book to determine the direction of the advancement of science towards a happy future. The Lich pauses. He turns his head to you. When you become a lich, get rid of her, or you'll lose one of the main advantages of undeath: silence. I want to know more about you. What exactly would you know? My feats are sung in legend. Surely every crusader knows of them. Life beyond death has been a tedious term of imprisonment in this fortress, surrounded by foolish and maddening demons. My only occupation here has been observing the crusaders retreat, further and further, losing city after city. The day those vacant mortals gave up Dresden, I stopped calling myself a crusader and began to despise them. You're considered a hero. How did you become undead? Grinding his teeth, the lich answers. I was no hero, but a talented fool who struck off to the crusade to entertain his pride. I adore the praise of the murmuring mediocritize. How flattered I was when a heap of stone on a mountainside was given into my care. They told us our struggle was important. Such folly. As I sat trapped here, I realized that I had wasted my powers, my time, and my talents in their battles. I'd believed the tales of good and right that must be protected, but even in the kingdom of good, there are those who will power and those who obey. All these wars are merely an attempt to hold on to power. It matters not whose. Never again shall I wage war for anyone's power but my own. Why did you take up death magic? While I yet lived, I often thought how superior were the undead compared to the living. The Crusader army has suffered endless defeat, while an undead army would long ago have driven the demons back to the depths of the world wound. But though the dead would be the perfect warriors, they would answer to imperfect living masters. I needed a better solution. I studied vampires, but found them too ruled by passion, and thus utterly unsuitable. And then I considered the Lich. A Lich is the perfect undead being. It can possess fantastic power, its mind survives the transformation, and it is eternal. I envisioned an army of crusaders led by immortal Liches, and I grew certain of my fate. But the process of becoming a Lich takes years, and it is dangerous and tiresome, and most importantly, it is only possible for one mortal in a million. Thus I began to work on a ritual that would allow any mortal to become a Lich, all without decades of practicing magic, or even wielding any magic power at all. Of course, I had to keep this research a secret, but in the end I succeeded, and the day the newfound sanctuary fell, I completed the ritual and became what I am today. Once you are free, will you rejoin the crusade? The Lich responds with mocking laughter. Become a crusader again? Not a chance. I've already given them too much of my time, and I have killed enough demons. No, when we are finished, I shall be on my way, and the crusaders should pray that our paths don't ever cross again. How have you survived among the demons? The pathetic spawn are no threat to me, the Lich chuckles arrogantly. They tried to attack me a few times, but swiftly regretted it. Then I grew tired of their interference and concealed my chambers with a spell. When I required a book from the library, I would go there in an invisible guise, and they had no idea I was beside them. I don't have any more questions. Now you realize who you're dealing with. Do not forget it, for your own sake. Chaotic applaud. You've made yourself a Lich while demanding that everyone else revere you as a holy hero? What a marvelous trick! You have my respect. The Lich seems confused. For a moment he keeps his silence and then adds with a trembling voice, I could kill you right now for your impudence, but you will play a different role in my plans. Will you give me the wand or continue to waste my time? Evil. Lich Mystical Path. Give him the wand. It belongs to you. Seela frowns. What do you think you're doing? Green light shines in the Lich's eyes, and his arrogant tone offends the air. So, common sense wins out. How commendable. Otherwise, I should have had to kill you, but I have other plans for you. Accept this, my gift. Had we met under different circumstances, I'd never even consider sharing my power, but my oath obliges me. I, Sicarius, shall hereby fulfill my vow. A worthy crusader has come and returned my wand to me. Now I may leave this prison, and you shall become my apprentice. For my first order as your master, You must truly show yourself a worthy crusader, or my oath will not be fulfilled, and I am merely wasting my time. Meanwhile, I shall begin my work. I shall reach the very depths of your soul to alter it, ready for eternity. You will not regret that our paths have crossed. Up there, you will find the master of this fortress. Nulkineth is expecting you. This demon is so witless, he doesn't even suspect I'm here. But he is strong and tiresome. It is high time someone disposed of him. I shall assist you in this. Although my own brothers in arms are long dead, their hatred for the demons is far stronger than death. They will help you kill Nulkineth. Are you prepared to command the last defenders of the Lost Chapel and purge my fortress of the demon filth? I am ready. For the first time in your entire conversation, you sense a shade of empathy in Zacharias' voice. Then do not linger. I shall go to the laboratory to contemplate your future. Farewell. Be ready when next we meet. All right. And so, you have met the man who will help you become a lich. And that is pretty much the extent of what I know about the Lich Path. I just knew we had to get to him. And that he'll teach us things. But that's it. So, everything else from here on out about what I'm supposed to do and how this path goes will be brand new to me. And we shall experience it together. Alright, nothing there. What's all the way over here? Two corridors. Okay. Come on now, y'all. God dog it. All right. All right. Excellent. No major problems there. Pick that up. Salted meat, grain, wine, of all the supplies that used to be stored in the barrels, only dust remains. Just as a FYI, him making the undead help you in this fight is actually a significant difference. The fight is significantly easier with him doing that. I don't find the fight, or at least previously, I haven't found the fight to be terribly hard. But I wouldn't say that he's been a pushover. We'll see how it goes this time. Despite the general devastation, the books look surprisingly intact. Every spine is neatly dusted. Lesser maximize mana magic rod. Nice. Okay. Let's get up out of here and continue on into the chapel. Oh crap. Do I have anybody with stealth on them? I hope I do. Windowog maybe? Hopefully. We'll see. Boom, boom. Why is the frame rate dropping all of a sudden? What is the problem? Catch up.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
There we go. All right. All right, coming out here. These ghouls have been maimed even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools from scissors to drills are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pincushions for long, rusty needles, thread still in them. They are plying for their work on bound-up soldiers, but still alive, but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting to her cheerfully. Man, that's jacked up. You won't need this hair. Ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyway. Yours is good, though. Nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still be having fun with us now. Another methodically tears off the soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. The living like to swing their swords. When you're one of us, you forget about all those silly weapons with handles. Better to kill the enemy with your hands, sink your fingers into their meat, let the smell out, feel the warm blood spraying. That is what happiness is. How terrible! Disgusting, indecent. This talk about meat and blood, it just makes me sick. Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. I must disagree. This ghoul is a professional surgeon. The quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary in meat. Ah, so she has it, but we need a decent roll. And we don't get it. Exhaling sharply, the ghouls abruptly turn to you. Ah, new material, even better than the old stuff. With quick swipes of their blades, the ghoul craftsmen finish off their prisoners and turn to attack you. Ah, crap. And who else? Who else? There we go. All right. Unfortunate that the prisoners died, but it is what it is. Excellent. Let's give it a round two, shall we? One more time, see if we can get this right. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to a tombstone covered with fresh blood. He doesn't fight back, but only begs them in a weak voice, Don't eat me, please. I don't want that. Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right. Let him go then. Dinner's canceled. Let's go home. The ghouls burst into shrieking laughter. What if we really don't eat you? No one will touch you. You have my word. But first, you'll have to do something. Eat some of my meat. The ghoul tears off a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it all and we'll let you go. But if you spit any out, we'll rip you to pieces. The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face and vomits on the tombstone. The ghouls laugh hysterically. Are you familiar with the phrase, you are what you eat? It's drivel concocted by the medical establishment to make people spend less money on delicious food and more money on doctor's visitors. But on this occasion, the adage is perfectly true. You may be interested to know that the disease that affects the transformation of a human into a ghoul has not been thoroughly researched. Nanio grabs a piece of someone's body lying around and takes a bite. Then she tosses it away and rubs her nose and ears with her hands. There. I hope the fever sets in quickly. Psycho. There we go. Busy torturing their prisoner. The ghouls don't notice you approaching until the very end. Excellent. Good enough. Oh, Abaddon. I'll never eat meat again. All right. World check. An epitaph written in Tian is etched into the stone. I lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here. Well, I'm happy that's how it ended for you, brother. All right. Diseased.
The waiting's never fun.
And you failed to dispel it? Oh, weak. Weak sauce. We don't need camping supplies. And there we go. All right. Let them all get back up, and then we can finally finish this place off. We're almost there, folks. Almost. All right. You got any more heals? Boom. Oh, I can't use that kind of channel. Here we go. Negative energy. Ba-boom. Nice. All right. And you got more haste left, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and use that. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Human bodies are impaled on iron hooks hanging from the ceiling, like cattle in a slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering a prayer. Holy Hyamade, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Commander Tirabade, the soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to. I don't want to die. You won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on his way. Pray with me. Come on. Holy Hyamade. Don't leave us, the soldier coughs weakly. Don't leave. The soldier's voice fades. Come on. Can you hear me? Come on. Speak. Speak. I. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry. Come on. This is why you don't want to have too many. You need to have balance in how many melee and how many ranged characters you have. Otherwise, you end up in situations like this, where they're always blocked up at the doorway together. There we go. Commander, Irabeth has been impaled on a meat hook and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with every word. You came. Cursing, Sela rushes to help Irabeth. With your help, Irabeth gets off the hook. She sways with a moan but remains standing. What lies further ahead? Did you see anything? Staunton Vane, the fallen paladin of Dresden. He is here with the demoness. It's a trap. Please, be careful. You suffered a great deal. You're lucky to be alive. I can. This boy can't. I've also been bitten. She lowers her head and you see a fresh bite on her neck. Praise the inheritor. She protects me from infection. Otherwise, I'd be like him. I'm not the rebuke type. I don't care. Can you walk? Anevia's waiting at the foot of the hill. She'll help you. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Rescue the prisoners is done. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Barely got anything left, but we're just going to go for it anyway, y'all. Let's get this over with. Okay. First of all, this seems like a good place to save. And this is per minute, right? Yep. And we're going to do the hurricane bow. We're going to just get it all done. Actually, no. We'll start with this. Anytime now. There we go. Get her a little protection. Oh, and the sword thing did start for her. All right, let's get it. Let's get it on and pop it. Oh wait, might as well give him some bless. There we go. Come on, man. All right, here we go. Hup, two, hup. up to. Keep it up. The ghouls march in the square before the bell tower to the tune of Nulkineth's cheerful laughter. You see living soldiers among them, wounded, frightened to death, struggling to march in step with the undead. Well, how do you like my soldiers? So much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games are so much more fun. Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8? The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings. Ooh. Darling, look who's here. You see 2 familiar figures in the bell tower. The fallen crusader Staunton watches marching ghouls with grim disgust. Monago takes him by the chin, her sharp claw leaving a scratch on his cheek, and turns his face to you. It's the commander, come to return what he stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army, and these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. Her sharp nails sink deeper into the dwarf's skin, and the demon's lip draw close to his face. He winces. I did everything you wanted. Even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be turned to pieces along with them. It's sure to be a fine show just for the 2 of us, and we have the best seats in the house. This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Kennebrus was fair punishment. But this depraved torture, order your creature to finish them off and we'll be done here. Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. Her clawed fingers released the dwarf's face and moved lower, stroking his broad chest. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat. And now they would take dressing from you. Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can only kill each of them once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle. A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug crawls out of Monago's mouth and reaches out to Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away, and the demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime on his cheek. Hey, what are you looking at? Look at me, I'm right here. Do I need to bite your soldier's head off for you to notice me? I could do it, you know. I told you, Nulkineth, in me you meet your death. Hesitation shows through the monster's smug smirk. You? Who are you anyway? Got yourself a little more power than mortals usually have, and now you think you're equal to the gods? If you're equal to anything, it's my breakfast. The monster looks at you, and for a moment, you feel once more that there is no one here besides the 2 of you. You feel his power, the same power granted to you. You realize that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before. But your opponent will soon realize the same. You feel his power and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. Crusaders, we killed you once already. You want some more? And still got the buffs. It's unbearable. The roars of Nulkineth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying, all this melds into a terrifying cacophony of an agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear, all emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now you only feel evil, hunger. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the terror on the demon's twisted muzzle, the people's faces veiled in despair, and the ghouls with their bared teeth. The monsters look at you, and then at the demon, And there's one, they unleash a soul-crushing howl. And bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks. Monago, what is this? How could this be? The dying monster at your feet raises its snout to the ugly sky of the world wound. You deceived me, you wretch. You promised I'd become. The demon yelps and covers her mouth with her hand. How? This shouldn't have. Why? She grabs her companion by the shoulders and yells, Staunton, what is this? What should we do? Occult symbols appear on her face and they flush red like bloody ulcers. I can't do anything with these sores. It's no use. Darling, please do something. The dwarf gives her a sharp slap on the cheek. Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do. Right. Let's fly away, quickly. Holding Staunton close to herself, Monago disappears. Nulkineth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet, like a dirty heap of bloody fur. It grows quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel. Camelia's cheeks grow red and her eyes are gleaming. What do you feel, Samori Sykes? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting. She lazily kicks the body of the dead Nabasu. What an unexpected sensation. Like a sip of the finest wine, a soul-sapping caress. The Asimir rubs his hands over his face in pleasure. The night was difficult, but for that ending, it was worth it. Just like in Kenebris, I feel a new power within me. Oh, yes, I chose my master well. I'll be damned. That power again. It's so strange, Samori Sykes. It doesn't seem like I am a day's intervention. The gods rarely interfere in moral affairs, and never twice in a row. That preposterous, unscientific power again. Sooner or later I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects, or else I'm not Nanio, the greatest scientist on Galarian. Ha ha! Did you see Nulkineth's face? How unfortunate when your opponent gets new powers in the middle of a fight. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. All right. And let's pick up this stuff. Nulkineth gave me some stuff. Masterwork. Okay. Just make sure nothing else is around here. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get this on and popping. And what do I want? What did I choose for the first one? Abundant casting. That makes sense. I could go with spell penetration. Which actually, yeah, I'm getting both versions, so that makes sense right about now as well. Yep. Out of all this, I think that makes the most sense. Hard to kill. You don't die until the total number of your negative hit points becomes equal to or greater than double your constitution score. Nice. Oh, and I get a summon specter ability. I think that's one of those summon abilities that doesn't actually work all that well, though. All right, and then there's her. Deadly aim. That's a good option. Point blank shot is another one. Rapid smile. Oh, that increases her attack by 2. Right, I think that's probably the best option right now. Oh, this doubles the bonuses to your attack rolls, though. So you get +1 for both of those. So either you can take out the -2 or add another 2. I'll take out the -2 for now. All right. She needs. She got up under casting, right? Oh, no, no, no. We wanted more shaman spirits, which makes sense. Let's go with. Did we get shield? Oh, we need the shield feat before it allows us to select this, huh? Interesting. And weapon finesse, but nope. Most of the time she's going to be using magic. Actually, I'd rather. Yeah, she needs to get started on abundant casting. You could go. Actually, yeah, shield focus mythic, just to keep you up and running. Ooh. Well, yeah, that does make sense. So either that or penetration, but you know what? Either way, yeah, fine. They selected it. Boundless healing. Did I get that already? Ooh, mythic channeling. Mythic channeling is also must have. So, yep, we're good on that. All right. And just to be sure, there are no. Oh no, he doesn't have any more healing. So we are. All right. Make your way up here. Yeah, as far as I know, you do have to walk all the way back. There's no way from there to get. There's no quick option. It's also weird that there's all this white space here. It makes me feel like I'm missing something, but I don't feel like I am. Maybe that's just, again, beta. Or maybe I'll just have to do a better job of searching this area when the full game comes out. I don't think it's me, though. That reminds me, I need to check the news and the Twitter and see if there's any word on when a new update will come out. Seems like we're kind of due, right? Reginald looks at Soseo with contempt. Despite their differences in height, it seems it's the gnome who is looking down on his counterpart. You wanted to ask me about something. I'm listening. Soseo lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There's a woman in your squad. She pairs covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name. But she carried the shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? A personal matter? Of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Rigel chuckles. After savoring the expression on Soseo's face, he continues. Her name was Marinta, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Pike, the extirpators chapter, if memory serves me right. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us, and the only way to find out where she got it from is to ask at her former chapter. But the gods only know where they are now and which demons they are slaughtering. Thank you for your answer, Paralictor. With cold politeness, Soseo lowers his head and bows before the knight, then turns to you. It seems I have reached a dead end. This isn't the end. You can still find those knights. Perhaps if the goddess helps me, but where are they? Where do I even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. Soseo looks away. I sound so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. This shield was Trevor's treasure. He wouldn't have given it away for no reason. How did this woman get it? Did she deceive Trevor? Kill him? Or perhaps the opposite? She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily. I keep mulling it over, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother and what role Marinta played in his story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my vengeance for my brother on her. Or maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy or sworn sister, but she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? The cleric's voice trembles. Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I shall pray that we do, but I won't hold my breath. So Sale shakes his head. Let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. Whoa. Oh. Didn't bring my peeps up. Come on. Anivia looks at you with apprehension. She warily reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash! This time it was even brighter than it was over the great garrison. And you've changed again. Irabeth emerges from behind Anivia's back. Her body is covered in bandages, her head is threaded with gray, and her voice is weak. It's as if she's aged a decade. You still came for me. For us, The half-orc's voice breaks. I thought it was the end. Anivia takes her wife by the arm as if fears she might fall. Commander, I admit I've never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today you did the impossible again, right before our eyes. You pulled your people from a demon's mouth, opened the road to Dresden for us, and you saved my family. Again. We've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. She gives you a carefree smile. I hope these would-be crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. This night have left scars on our soldiers, on their bodies and in their hearts. But it also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We could destroy the demons, and we will. Hey, why all the glum faces? We won. Come on. She raises her sword to the brightening sky. To victory. If we're finished here, I suggest we head back to the camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. My master is even stronger now. Windowalk slowly clenches and unclenches her fist as though she could feel the new power in her hands. And as he gains strength, so do I. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. Darren showed a slump, but then he grins. I've always wanted to throw a bash in a church. I suppose this counts. Another thing, Commander. Your tiefling pal ran off the night of the attack. No one's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let them rest up a little while at least. It was a scary night, but we still got Dresden ahead of us. All right. Next up, Dresden. Well, actually, no. Next up, got to clear the map of all those little markers. Then we'll hit Dresden. Make sure we're not leaving anything valuable behind. Looks good. Let's go. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become available. Are you ready to proceed? Well, I have no choice, it looks like. All right. Now. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. available for... Oh, so now we get one of these a day, huh? Nice. I'll wait until we can get the whole shebang. All right. Wait, this is the one that we had so much trouble with, right? Well, all right. I may need some more reinforcements before this, but you know, we're still gonna just go ahead and give it a whirl. See what happens. Jerk off. All right. Give my archers a boost. Lovely. Oh, nope. I did this wrong. Ah, crap. How am I screwing it up already? Unfortunate. Oh, well. Ooh, 3 of them perished. Nice. No. Very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. What is he? $21. Ooh, another go round. I'll take it. Cool. Others. Get the Hell Knights back up. And that barely did anything, but hey, it is what it is. Unfortunate. All right. Archers. Yeah, obliterate them. If I move him there, that means he's stuck in there. God dog it. Alright, it is what it is. We'll have reinforcements soon anyway. Yeah. He still was able to get around. It is what it is. Hey, heroism lasts a good long while, huh? Like that. Which one? I don't want him obliterating my archers, so we'll go with this one. There we go. And there's archers. Oof. 10? Brutal. Now we'll deal with you. 3 more. That's down. Come on now. Is that something? If you got that loot bag there, like that's something we can pick up, but it doesn't have that option when I mouse over it. All right. God dog it. Discari's host has been destroyed. The army can approach Dresden with no need to watch for an attack from the rear. Mendev is pleased to hear the commander's victory, and support troops for Neuroscion are already on their way. Daily income increased. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? I wonder if going back to the inconspicuous camp when you're about to go to Dresden actually does something. Now I'm curious. Curious if he gives you anything that can help. Right. There's no recruitment there yet. We're going to recruit before we go there. Right. Both of them are level 5. Let's talk to him real quick. Good day to you. Do you come here on business or for pleasure? I have a question about demons. That's all done. I got suspicions regarding you. Nope. All right. Nothing we can do with that just yet. I'll be back when we conquer Dresden. Oops. And now, once again, I have to figure out the very, very specific place we have to go in order to get out of here. There. Okay. There we go. Archers definitely need clerics. Need footmen. And all right. Come on, make your way all the way up. So I'll make my way to you as well. Hate this part. All right, combine. More archers. More clerics. Oh, I could have combined those two. Oh, whatever. And 3 Hell Knights is all we have overall. Criminy. All right. Ooh, we never went to underground hideout? Crap. Okay. All right, because you probably have to come through here in order to go to underground hideout, so that makes sense. Skip one more time. Save that. All right. Damn, we still might not have enough actually to take these people on. Let's find out. This might be kind of brutal. And yeah, that only did 8 damage. This is going to be a problem. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that did more. Hey, he really didn't like that. You serious? The Hell Knight does nothing? Wow. Yep. He's doing a pretty decent chunk of damage there. Oh. Rough. All rough. All right. Do I want to heal? I could heal, but no. We need to get these people out the way. There we go. Yeah, same with you. Nice. Progress. Damage. And he can go ahead and try to do him. 7 damage. Why? Uh-huh. I saw that coming. Oh, jeez. Enemies everywhere! Alright. Damn. That might have been a mistake. That was a mistake. Damn. I should have went on ahead and taken out that one guy. Wait. Yeah. This is not good. Okay. First. Still not down. I mean, he should... You know what? God dog it. He's got to be almost dead, right? But, you know what? No. Take no chances. Take no chances. All right. Same with you. Take no chances. All right. Take him out. Yeah. Take him out. All right. And yeah, don't do it in a way. So you're doing the most damage right now. All right. There we go. Yeah, he's just about done. Okay. I should have smited him probably. Down 1. Yikes, this is looking ugly. Yeah. Ooh. $30. Down to 2. Valiant effort. All right. Are you serious? That didn't even take him down 1, huh? Wow. That's bad. There we go. There we go. Oh, we are slowly but surely chipping away at these jerk-offs. Okay, now. Let's end this. Thank you. Woo. Yeah, that fight is just unavoidably brutal. The Crusaders took over the ruins of a Sarkorian settlement and put to the sword all the demons defending it. Scouts have reported a sinister-looking lair nearby. And you get a level up off of that. More leadership. Morale counts as 10 higher. More random times when you will magically get a second turn. Alright, but my strength now is heavily depleted. So I'm going to need more reinforcements. And I think, let's see, this is level 5, 4. Yeah, but those minotaurs are cake. I can tear through them. So that's 4, and then the rest of these are just right. That level 8 one, that one is kind of no joke. Okay, this is a good place to end it. Good progress made. Hope all of you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please leave me feedback down in the comments section and leave a like if you enjoy the content. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.